Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the Sunless Zubmariner Let's Play, and we are going to the north. So let's start sailing, if I can actually remember to save as well. And that's not how you save. There, go. Launch. We gotta go. My terror is horrible, so that's gonna be fun times when we get back to shore. And the winter bite is my target. I think I'm gonna stop by at the sisters. Since it makes sense. And hopefully they like me this time. Hopefully this would actually pop up before we get there. We need to feed the news, I guess. News, terrible things are happening. And let's do the Phoebe now. We've done Lucy and Cynthia, so we'll see what this option does. Here's a story. Phoebe has a story to tell of two lovers parted by water, of a raven that carried messages, of a fragment of the moon. She beats time on the table as she speaks, as if to a song only she can hear. The effect is hypnotic. Your attention drifts out through the skylight of the dining room to the false stars glittering in the roof of the cavern. You drift like a puffball spore. The undersea shimmers below. The islands lie like a mineral specimen on black velvet. Ships bob like wood ships between the islands. Vast spines pulse in the depths. There is a sand like a sand before the storm. The storm came, says Phoebe quietly. Everything changed. Somewhere in there you finish the last course. The scowling maid reluctantly serves cheese and Bath Oliver biscuits. So we get the distance, memory of distant shore. You have, but something has changed. You've been known to visit the Three Sisters. We got 1 supply. We lost the hunger. We lost 5 terror, which is nice. We got fragments, no. And ancient anger knows me. Well, that sounds fun. Let's do a reconnaissance again. So get the port report, we can dump again. And we can go. I thought we had 2 recent news, but I guess we didn't. That's fine. So we are here. So we should just sail through that in the winter bite, or we could do Abbey Rock and then head there. Or we could actually do it like the other way. Yeah, let's do it the other way. Gonna get that spot there noticed. So that actually was quite nice. Losing the food and losing the terror. I might have to do that more often. That's a lot of terror we're getting in the middle of the water here. Need to stick to the shores. Like bad. This was a bad idea. There's also an enemy there. You tried to shoot me as well early on. They cannot shoot me from here. Good job. Scuttle, scuttle, scuttle. Cache of curiosities. Bolt of fabric. Spider silk. Eee. This sells for 50 in London. That was a nice and very well handled fight. No bats, please. They were pretty damn annoying last time. Don't turn off that. We need to get to the coast. Sheesh. Terror of the sea is less here. Good to know. I wish I could ask for directions. Like, is it this way? This way to the Happy Land. Promise what you've been promised. The Tungle is when replied. Have few pleasures. Reassured the Shady Short turns to you. I didn't ask how much. How much is he's changed? Is it very bad beneath the bandages? Perhaps you can assure her. Shady Short, the truth. Tell her the truth. Let's... I don't know. Let's reassure her. More attack than truth. Her fingers clench the rail. Good, she says. Good. She doesn't speak again until she's on shore in his arms. He pays you in echoes, she in pages from her journal. You brought an absent friend, and you were tactful. Just what precisely is their problem? So we lost her. We got 400 money from that. That's actually pretty damn good. And we got 20 fragments. So we can remove the Shady Short from Mangrove. We've done that. And did we do anything else? Plenty of foxfires, 7 colors. Now we'll just continue with that. Vengeance of Jonah. We could buy the stuff here. We could sample the food with terror. More effective way to reduce terror than Persian dusty glass of wine, but will also reduce hunger. And we could buy the bandage poisonier for our chef. Let's do the echoes. Here, let's try sample a meal which defies description. The bandaged poisoner, owner of the vengeance of Jonah, has identified 7 flavors which are pleasant, 7 which are unpleasant, and 7 which are neither. The flavors of this meal are chiefly the first kind. You were fortunate. Nice. And I'm gonna hire. This will recruit him as a cook. Avid enthusiasm. Ah, my captain. The things we will catch, that we will consume, that we will experience. We will discover the 7th sensation, you and I. The taste that one tastes with the heart. You there, sailor. Careful with the bracing alembic. It's worth more than your wretched soul. Nice. So, you... What do you do? 6 hearts, 3 pages. Good. A lot of pages. Which is good. Let's talk to you. Hello. My captain, come into my little galley. Mind the pot of sauce. It is vigorous in extreme. Increase my hearts with secrets. And dine with the... I don't know, captain. You shall dine with me. Muter salt and strange catch. Okay. No, perhaps not. Perhaps next time. Do you increase my whales? You sound like a... where are you whales? Pages. Perhaps not. Speak to whales. Yeah, you. Let's increase that by 1. Get my stats up a bit. Let's see. So we can not do anything here. Sample today's special. Perhaps not. Let's see, the Tomb Colonist. Submarine still not done. We call for help. A dusty glass of wine. Explore. Gather gossip. Last tour operator. This will replace 12 supplies with 12 Tomb Colonists who you'll need to take to the 3 destinations. Well, we cannot really do it at the moment. Okay, let's not do that yet. I'm gonna explore the Wenderbite. An interlude. You pause for refreshment at the Hungarian cafe. The coffee is dusty and the pastries are a little stale, but the cackle of decaying violin players are skilled and surprisingly springly. They play Eat Our Hearts, My Darling, and The King is Tall Tall, and Pop Goes the Weasel, with a brio and conviction. Then they start on the old dark ocean under the world, and you realize the time. Your ship awaits. Another distant memory of the shores, and we lost terror. And gather gossip again. So we cannot do any of this. Let's go to the shops. We can sell the wine in here. We have 10 of it, so boom. There goes the wine. Which actually was pretty good money for us. The Hollow Temple. We could sell the memories of distant shores. But we need 7 of those in the Mangrove College, so I'm gonna stockpile on those. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And I think we are ready to keep going. Yes, yes we are. So, set sail to the north. Is that bats? I see bats. It's bats. There we go. Into the pot. No, let's dispose the corpse. Their mere touch leaves you shuddering. This will slightly reduce terror. Their eyes are still fierce in death. Sailors sweep them overboard with brooms, careful not to touch them. Nice. Can't abuse. Can't even. Is that bugged? Or do they resurrect from there? Pickett's Bluff. There are no Z islands on this area. More fuel would have been great, but we didn't find any. Johansson Town. Boreal Reach. Nothing in the range. Oh, what is that? Lifeberg. Sensor's Arc. Uh-oh. Is that coming this way? No. I don't think we want to fight that. It looks scary and mean. What's up here, by the way? Didn't show up in the map. The Codex. There's Codex there. This is Wither, not the Codex. So we are at the Wither now. Let's see. The House of the Question. Let's do that next. Wither. Behind the great arc over the bay, the pale waste stretches, white and silent as the face of the moon. From here, you might almost imagine they were snow. North of the city, the salt pools fizz with unlikely color. So we can gather intelligence. We can do something. Shore leave at the Wither. Straightforward challenge. Expensive though. Let's go to town. Wither is quiet and chilly town of grey stone and closed courtyards. The people are neither exactly unfriendly nor exactly hospitable. They have the irritating habit of answering a question with a question. Here and there are odd sights tucked away. Oh, it's one of these smells again. I don't want to do this. Let's try the prawns again. The terror loss is always nice. The fragments and the hunger is nice. But that was a kind of disappointing event though. Just gather the evidence. The citizens of Wither enjoy questions. So much so that they always answer a question with another question. This can make intelligence gathering frustrating. Are you asking for any particular reasons? At what time of day? Is that your hat? Might be 6. It could be 6. Eventually you cobble together enough implications and suppositions to compose a report. I don't want to waste money for a shore leave. Shops. So we have more shops again. Let's see. Wither. I need to organize these notes better so that the place names are in alphabetical order. Fuel is bought with Z stories, which we are not gonna do. And Muter Assault, which we actually needed, is 5 Z stories. And Hunter's Cage Ooh, Stygian ivory. Oops, where did I click? Here. Stygian ivory. We needed this somewhere. Sells 3 Tales of Terror. Star shell. 1, 2. 2 implications. Ooh, what is this star shell? Extraordinary. Implication. Did a judgment hatch from this grim relic, or was it something else entirely? Don't look too closely at the eye-hurting absence of color. Okay. Figurehead of Eater of Names. That's a long name. Figurehead of the Eater of Names. This were skull once under the skull-drawn priest barge of the Chelonate. And sells for a extraordinary implication. That's a strange thing. I wonder if you kill Chelonate chips and you get these from that. Anatomical cabinet. Anatomical cabinet. 100 from that. Supplies is 2 Tales of Terror and get 1 Tale of Terror for a supply. Is that correct? Oh yeah, yeah. So we can get Tales of Terror from here fairly easily. We have 2 Tales of Terror. I'm gonna buy 1 more Tale of Terror from here. We didn't particularly need these for anything at the moment, but it's good to have them. But we could of course exchange them here for the Stygian ivory, which I don't need anywhere at the moment. But we can sell it somewhere, I'm sure. Stygian ivory sells for 28 in London, which is not that great. But I'm sure it's needed somewhere else. But yeah, we keep that. Alright. We've done our shopping duty in Wither. Let's see the House of the Question. Northwest of the Withern town, the House of Question stands alone. Here the initiates of the house make offering to the 3 gods of the deep sea, and perhaps a 4th who is not a god. This is the one place in Wither where you can sometimes get a straight answer for a price. Gaining the attention of a god is useful chiefly for lifting curses. Ask about the drowned man. So, defy the gods, spit on the floor, curse the priest, overturn the altar. That's pretty bad. Let's not do that. Let's not do it. Ask about the drowned man. The initiates of the house are reluctant to speak of him, but you may be able to bribe them enough to gain a few thinner snippets. The laws and the laws. The drowned man's brother's eye and the sisters gave him to the knives and the lacquer. Here we have no lacquer, only snow. Snow comes from the north, lacquer comes from the pain. We have it a little easier. Okay, that was a lot of money lost for nothing. I didn't see the price there. Yes, I think we are ready to leave this place. I'm earning like 2 by transporting the wine into here. And we got 20 and we paid 100 for nothing, basically. Great. Let's launch. The Z-Bat. Oh, there's that over there. There's the life berk over there. Let's go to the Codex. There's nothing on the north other than end of the world. Our terror got really good on this run. I'm pretty happy about that. We lost a lot of terror by doing things correctly. I'm happy about that. So here's the Codex. Nothing else on the map. parked? The Isle of Codex. An Isle of Answers. So you have a place of questions and place of answers next to each other. A desperate cave full of mute exiles and expectedly colony of shivering bad-tempered monkeys. So there's the damp request. Acquire a doomed monster hunter with searing enigma. Compile a port report. Let's do that. The exiles see many come, few leave. Some are even willing to communicate, but their gestures are unfamiliar, the meanings unclear. Even when you can understand, there are answers without questions, as useless as a key without a lock. Well. Yeah, I guess we don't need anything else. They sell something here though. So we'll mark that again. So this is the Codex. And they sell fuel. Actually, well, pretty shit price. And supplies, pretty shit price as well. But at least you can buy them up in the air. So that's okay. And I think we are still, we still have time for our next place. So yeah, let's go. Wherever we are going. We are going this way. Let's do like hit over in this area and then kind of venture to London with 9 fuel. So we can still sail a bit. We should stay close to shore though. Well, this looks like there's nothing coming up. There's light over there, so I'm gonna head that way. Voids approach. The air crackles with frosty radiations. To the north, the fall stars fail in the darkness. Chapel of Lights. Let's go to the Chapel of Lights. It seems very dark in the Chapel of Lights, to be honest. Let's go from the northern side here. Z-Bat. Well, I know about Z-Bat. Avid Horizon. Let's stop in there as well. Stop first in here. I didn't realize we burned this much fuel already. No shops. Do you hear music? Chapel of Light. Further faithful gather in the shadows between of the many, many candles. Bell tolls in the chapel tower. Cracked iron lather. Beware, the isle is full of voices. Eat the chapel's bounty, and your hunger is won. Give a nightmare to the well. The well drinks color. Smiling priest whispers. The well drinks dreams, and the well is thirsty. Scar you permanently with your wounds. 3 wounds will kill you. That sounds bad. Attend the service of the chapel. 5 supplies. No, I don't want to do that. My supplies are too low for that. Let's gather intelligence. A smiling priest in a red cassock tends the chapel. The congregation are shy of light. They come and go in little ships, and it's strangely difficult to count them. Perhaps some of them are imaginary. Still you note the name of ship or two. I don't think I want to eat, although it could maybe help me. Let's nom nom. Rich and red. They have shark steaks plucked from the sea, thin slice of cavern tuna, translucent and delicate as paper, little crimson cakes flavored with cinnamon and coated with poppy seeds, tomatoes impossibly ripe and sweet, so far from the surface. Gorge yourself, leave with the juices dripping from your chin. Nice. Yeah, we're not doing any of this. Well, free food. I'm all for free food, always. Let's do this, and then we need to head back to London for sure. Fuel efficiency would be nice. Can we get an engineer or someone who works for that? So there's the Avid Horizon. Where's the park? There. All the way up there. Ooh, that's a strange and cool location. This is the end. Oh, that's promising. Oh, it's like a lady looming over. Cool. Two vast winged shapes guard the gate of something like resin, smooth and uneven, but uneven. It is deep gaunt, the color that remains when all other colors have been eaten. Ice crusts over the crack between its valves. Approach, and your breath freezes. Falls tinkling in shards from the air. It would be utterly foolish to touch the thing. A merciless wind blows from everywhere to everywhere. It passes without effort through your breechcoat, your flesh, your lungs. The dock lies empty. Open the high gate. Materials for passage. Close another matter in London to achieve this. Look into the stars. Yeah, that sounds like a very bad idea. Stars float in the mirror night of the waves. Watch them for a while. Well, let's do that. Peace beneath the world. These are real stars. They burn above the roof of the youth, beyond the earth, in the spaces of heaven. Even so far away, even now, their eyes are on you. But here in the night, under the world, you are safe, safe. You return to your senses, gasping. Your hands are cold, numb. How long were you watching the stars? That was totally not worth it. Yeah, we are not watching the stars. We will gather intelligence, such as there is to gather out here where nothing moves. Nothing moves. The stillness itself is of interest to that. Is it? Let's try that again. This stillness is itself of interest to the Admiralty. It is not impossible someone foolish might attempt to open the gate. It is not conceivable that it might open from the other side. And what then? Your journey here may attract attention of certain Crimson Patron. Return your port report to the Admiralty in London to unlock a new story. Awesome. No shops. Surprise, surprise. Nothing in here. So we'll be ending the episode here. So thank you for watching this episode of the Sunless Sea Zubmariner Let's Play. Hopefully we get the Zubmariner soon. And if you like this Let's Play, check out other Let's Plays, reviews, content on the YouTube channel, and check out the live stream on Nerd.tv. And I'll see you guys next time. So bye-bye.